Wilbon claims he threw a couple of no-hitters every week as a kid, but Justin Verlander has now thrown 2 in the big leagues, so we're going to give him the edge. We welcome Justin Verlander to the program, and we begin in the 7th inning. Juan Rivera, the Blue Jays, grounded out to the mound, and on his way back to the dugout, told you were getting lucky. How did you take that?
Well, I definitely wasn't too happy about it, but in the middle of the situation, I've got a perfect game going, getting ready to go into the 8th inning, and he says that, and, in a different situation, I might have popped back off and said something back to him, but, I was pretty locked in and focusing on what I had to do, but I obviously stopped and turned around and looked at him, just kind of make sure if, let him know I heard him, and he wouldn't look at me.
Your catcher said that to avoid jinxing you from the 6th inning on, he did not relieve himself. Obviously, he's not as old as I am, that he could continue to go 3 more innings. In retrospect, did that help you in any way?
I'm sure it did. We're all superstitious as baseball players, man, so anything you can do to help, I appreciate it.
All right. On the final strikeout, I would have gone Kenny Powers. I would have ripped off my shirt. I would have started kissing hotties. You were much more reserved in retrospect. Why?
I don't know. That's just kind of the mentality I had the whole game. I had a very conscious effort in between my last start against the Yankees before the no-hitter. I had really good stuff, but I felt like I was a little bit too amped up. So my whole goal in between starts was to calm myself down and really just be nice and methodical about things. And the whole time I was out there, I really felt that way. I felt nice and calm. And being able to recall the last no-hitter really helped a lot, especially there in the last 7th, 8th, 9th innings. I was able to calm myself down a lot easier than I was last time. But then once the game was over, I was still kind of in that game mode and just kind of being calm. And you guys couldn't see it because all the guys were around me, but I got pretty excited once all the guys started jumping around me and giving me high fives and stuff.
All right, so you had this air of calm. You also said later you had a great combination of stuff and rhythm. How many times in a season, Justin, do you feel that way on the mound?
To be honest with you, that was really the first time I felt that calm and collected on the mound. And every day I go out here on the baseball field, I'm trying to learn something and make myself a better pitcher. And hopefully I can take away a lot of things from that last start and carry them over as long as I continue to pitch, because I felt really good out there the whole time. Other than that, I'd say throughout a given year, I feel really good and comfortable, probably 5-6 times a year. But that one was a little bit different altogether.
All right, conversely, how many times do you walk out there in the season and think, okay, I just warmed up, I got nothing, it's just not there?
I've heard that a lot. It actually never happens to me. I pretty much always feel pretty good, knock on wood. I don't think there's anything around here to knock on, but, well, I got this, I guess. But I always feel pretty good. I've always usually got a pretty live fastball, and one of my other pitches is usually working, whether it's my slider, changeup, or curveball. So, I figure if I got 2, I can make it work.
You have 2 no-hitters. You're just entering your prime as a pitcher. You have a long time to throw a third, and if you do, you're going to join Feller, Koufax, and Ryan. Neither one of us would be surprised if you throw a third. How do you feel about that prospect?
I feel great about it. You never know what's going to happen, and there are a lot of things have to go right to throw a no-hitter. But hopefully stay healthy and continue to be able to pitch in the major leagues at a high level. And you never know what can happen. It took me 4 years. I had some other opportunities. Felt like I had some pretty good games before, but I really felt like something clicked in this last start, and hopefully I'm able to carry that over.
We'll get you out of here on this. Wilbon and I think that the most unbreakable record in all of sports is Johnny Vandermeer's 2 no-hitters, because to break it, you got to get a third. Can we put you down for a second on your next start on Friday?
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, all right. I don't know, man. Records are made to be broken, so we'll see what happens.
Thank you for joining us, Justin.
Than't you, Justin.
All right,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
We're taking a break. When we come back, what are the chances Dwight Howard really does end up with the Lakers?
And how happy is the NHL about the Vancouver Canucks' success?
Likeable guy.
Very much.
Chatty.
Very much so.
Chatty. I never like that.